Okay, right. Now, let's do something more interesting. I'll return to the rounded rectangle. I can show you how we can actually change how rounded the corners of the rounded rectangle tool can get. So rather than clicking and dragging, this time select the rounded rectangle and then just go click. No dragging, just click. And what happens is you get this dialog box, and in this dialog box you can change the corner radius. So at the moment it's 3. I'm going to do 10, and let's see what happens. It's going to be 117 millimeters by 50, and there it is. So you see how my corners now are much rounder. I like that. I want my top of the car to be a little bit more slanted. So I need to go back to my left tool set and then go to, hang on, where are you? There we go. The free transform tool, shortcut E. Now you want the free distort. There's also perspective distort, but we want the free distort. So once you've clicked on the free distort, try that again, that's better. I can now go to the corner and I can drag. I now have a windscreen slanted in one direction, and again, and maybe the back can be slightly slanted as well. So I go to the corner and slant that a little slightly there. Good. Alright, how about another rectangle? There we are. And there we have a rectangle. Bit too big. So I will go to my selection tool and just modify that a bit. And how about I slant that as well? So I return to my free transform tool, select free distort, go to the corner, slight angle, not too much, and maybe the back can have a little bit of angle as well. Right, so now I have the beginnings of my vehicle, a little sedan. I can now combine these two shapes, go to pathfinder and combine. There we have it. What will I do next, I wonder? Of course, make some space for the wheels. So I need to go to the ellipse tool and create 2 circles. And I'll make these relatively large spaces and take that, just line it up maybe. Remember, I don't have to draw 2, I can just copy 1, Command C, then Command F, then using the shift key and the arrows I can shift this across to the other side. There we have it. We've got now 2 wheels, which are not actually wheels. These are the holes that we're going to create by going to Pathfinder and subtracting from the front. There we have it. And good, it's coming together. So why don't we put the wheels back in? So Control F, and then go to the corner of that circle, hold the shift key and make it smaller, and then center your wheel in that space, or even a little smaller again. Okay, Command C, Command F, shift key, move it across, and in place nicely. Right, we need to create some kind of opening in here so that a child between the ages of 5 to 9 could hold it to play with. And we can just go again to the rounded rectangle tool, click and drag. I'm just trying to even it up with that line there. That's it. And now we can modify that by going to the free transform, going to the free distort, going to the corner and dragging, corner and dragging, and maybe over drag there a little less. That's nice. Now I can take those two only, the actual car body and this opening, go to minus front and back, voila. Now it has a nice little gap there. We are ready to do the most important thing now, which is the extrusion. We're going to extrude, make three-dimensional, this two-dimensional drawing. But before we do, we need to decide on colors. So let's have a look. The colors on the stroke have to be relatively light, and both the stroke and the fill have to be of the same color but different color values. So select what will be changed, and maybe give both the same color. The stroke and the fill can be the same color, but now I can modify that because it has to be the lightest possible that you give this vehicle, because what's going to happen is the stroke's going to become the main part, or the extrusion. So I'll choose that for the stroke, a light pink. I want a pink car. Always dreamed of a pink car. Joke. And red can also become a pink. I think I'm happy with that. The wheels, however, can be of a different color. This default here, it's black and white, so I need to bring this down to 1 point. Bring down the body down to 1 point. You don't need it to be at 10. Not that it changes much in the extrusion, I don't think. So we've got that as black and white, that as black and white, but I will change the order of those. I'm going to flip these around. So now what I've got here is, by going to this little swap fill and stroke tool, I've now got the black as the fill and the white as the stroke. However, I didn't select the shapes, so let's try it again. There we go. Right. I want the stroke, however, to be grey. So there's my grey tint. Now, that looks quite nice.